So, hello together, my name is Farhad Amini. I would like to introduce you the Amini principle, which I call Amini principle or inimAmini principle, which as you know should mean in nothingness, implementing motion, alternating, yeah, or or the opposite of this, the mirroring, as you know, in the universe, the typical action. So we start here that the name tells us already, in nothingness, implementing motion, alternating. It is not the old knowledge which we used before was perpetuum mobile, which is no more acceptable. Yeah. What is everything? Totality. How is everything possible? Divided by perpetuum mobile gives inimAmini principle, universal technique. Yeah. To implement a motion which never ends, which the meaning of this should be, but the perpetuum mobile, it's very humanly, physically, and it's minds to work with me. It is the bad view, it's the old view. In nothingness, implementing the motion is the new understanding of totality, which we should be aware of this. Yeah. As you know, when you touch yourself, you don't feel anything. You know it is you. It doesn't happen any new energy. Yeah, but when somebody else touch you, it's something else. The starting of feeling this, if you touch yourself with a pen, for example, it's starting to feel that. But you know this. That is you. Yeah. But sometimes when you wake up mornings, from your movement, something touch your body, you think it is something else. This is the starting of the understanding, the inimAmini principle, which is needed that the energy doesn't understand it is itself. Yeah. It is important, otherwise the alternating motion is not possible, yeah, and unalternating motion, it is me, I'm alone, yeah. Okay, for implementing inima principle or perpetuum mobile, as we know, it's important to know these laws must have. To understand what is antimatter is part of the understanding of inimAmini principle. Yeah. For the first, that we have what we have to understand is what is antimatter. As you know, as a perpetuum mobile devices made by many, that this side is heavier as this side, yeah. On this side goes up, on this side goes down. This is the starting, and this is the antimatter. You have here the matter, which give the push, and you have the antimatter, which follow to don't give the push, to create the motion. So when you take a pen in your hand like this, you have 50% matter here, 50% matter here, and 50% antimatter here, and 50% antimatter here. If we do it like this, I keep it for a while, we have now 90% matter and 10% antimatter, which is here in antimatter part. And here is 90% antimatter. We know what happened when we let it go. Maybe again. Motion gets started. To create a synthetic antimatter of in our physical world is this the formula, yeah, which I show you also in the next page. Maybe I show you this here. This is what I show. Yeah, 50%, 50%, 50%, 50%, 10%, 90%, and 10%, 90%, and you see 100%, 0%. Yeah? Antimatter. Now it's easier to understand everything if you know everything needs an antimatter. Now in our infinity loop, one side is antimatter and one side is matter. It's not important which one you take. We will come later in the next videos. We'll talk about these details. So let's go forward here and say what we need for implementing emotion in nothingness. Yeah, we need matter and antimatter. Small, big. It's of course here also a perspective of view, yeah? Point of view is important, but we come in next times. Today we're focusing what is antimatter. 3, intelligent handling white. So here is the intelligent handling of white that it needs more long time here than here. Also here, intelligent white, they handling themselves. They are here when they are in this side, and when they are this side, they are on the bottom. And no action, no motion will happen. Motion will, opposite push will not come. So we need intelligent handling white and energy input plus time. At first now it is the last one we put it. Time, the time here to travel has a battery saving storage function. This is a capacitor. This is a capacitor. I wrote with the cap. It's important that they don't understand that they are same energy. Touch yourself. Don't touch yourself. Let a converter touch yourself that you not understand this. And this is the point. Here is again a capacitor and load is needed to hide the energy source, the identity of the energy. Other ones doesn't want to move when you touch yourself. Atom, Adam, or however, action, alternating, excuse me, my English. So I look if it's still recording, yes, marvelous. So I look if I forget something. We humans are all capacitors, and same time also loads, and also everything else. Antimatter, matter. The particles, small particles, you ever hear about positive or negative particles? Never exist. Negative particles has also antimatter. And even the antimatter, they have a matter. They have the same principle. All the particles. The universe, when we draw it like this is the matter, for example, then going to antimatter. Here's the antimatter, they get disappeared. Then go around and comes back, yeah? Then again, to feed each other. And because on this point we are alone, we are all on, all together one. It means whatever we do it to ourselves, for to keep the motion. Keep in nothingness implemented motion. Certainly there are no people which have more experience or would understand how to implement a device, for example, with inimAmini principle, the old perpetuum mobile. We need the intelligent white. So, I hope all of this will help you to understand everything. I forget something at the first, you should ask yourself, before you hear this all, what is antimatter? And after this video, ask yourself, what is antimatter? Now, this is my present for the humanity, to understand how to implement a motion nothingness, yeah, with nothing or with something. Keep circling, turning. The old perpetuum mobile principle. So, again, those are capacitors. And the way the time is created, time is needed to keep, like a battery, store the energy, as you understand. And here also, again, the same also here, also time. Okay, thank you very much. I hope you like it, you understand this, and help you come further. See you later. Thanks, bye.